Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. We're here at the Toyota Coliseum for third period of action between the FM Hornets and the CBA brothers. Unfortunately, the score stands at 6-0 in favor of the brothers. The question now, can the Hornets put one on the board before the time is up? Face-off now in the center to start the third period. Both goalies ready, timekeepers ready, we're ready up here. And the face-off is won forward by the Hornets, but it's taken back by the brothers. Brothers regrouping in the neutral zone, getting it into the Hornets zone, getting down into the corner, and a penalty is called on number 21, Walker Thompson, and that'll be an interference we're seeing. Yes, sir, that'll be 2 minutes for interference on number 21, Walker Thompson, who's trying to go for the puck. That man was right there for it. Face-off one to the side by CBA. Knocking it forward, though, is Golden Ives, as he rather fell over with that brother there at the point. He was able to get it out, but CBA quickly have gotten it back into the zone. Coming across, shoot, save, made by Finger. CBA back to the D-man, sends it all the way across, and Brian Tonkovich will take it out. Hornets still on a bit of a penalty kill here. Joey Leveroni taking it in. Trying to make something happen on a bit of a penalty kill. Will Sanzone going with it. Facing a bit of pressure, isn't able to pick it up quite. And they come in, shoot, save, made by Finger. And it goes back into the corner. Up to the D-man. Looking over his options, comes across, shoots, save, made, and it's turned away. Coming around the circle there, bounces it off the back of the net. Looking to the board, man. Sends it up to the center. D shoots it, and it's turned away by Finger again. Back behind the net. Corner man out to the boards. Up to the D. D out to the circle. Circle man didn't have enough time to get a shot off. Finger got in position. And it goes over to the other side. CBA will get it back to the D. A bit of a fan there from Joey Leveroni, and it's a shot there. Not much on it, and Gavin Patnote is able to get it out of the zone. 10 seconds left to go in this penalty for the FM Hornets. Brady Moore keeping it in the brothers' zone, all alone. But CBA breaking it back out, and it's even strength as the brothers come into the zone. Getting it out, though, as no D-man was there. Choosing to regroup a little bit. They get it over to the other D. Passes it to the center. Center comes in, dekes it, and is not able to get a shot off thanks to a bit of pressure from number 14, Brian Tonkovich. Cornerman is able to squirt it out to the center there. CBA able to keep it in. Trying to regain possession, sends it to the center, but it goes into the corner off of a Hornet. Teddy Smart taking it up the side now. Trying to dump that in there as CBA will send it away, all the way around. trying to make something happen in their own zone. A little bit of a lackluster forecheck. However, they are able to keep it in, the Hornets. CBA, though, getting it out, getting it across to the other man who isn't there, but instead Noah Chen will pick it up. Chen whiffing on it there, is able to keep it in his feet. Gets it in the corner, faces a little bit of pressure. And they're able to get it out. Lucas Latoff taking it. But the brothers able to put on a bit of pressure, and a big hit there from Brady Moore as that CBA player knocks his glove away, so he isn't able to get it. Brady Moore playing with one glove. They're able to get it over to Joe Salvador, and he will cover it. Number 16 there, John Sheridan for the CBA brothers, knocking away Brady Moore's glove. Not exactly the most sportsmanlike thing of him. However, face off to the left of Joe Salvador. Face off tied up there, one forward by the brothers, but it's Tonkovic who was able to keep it in, sending it deep below the goal line. Boardman making some work with it. It's Colton Ives who's able to just keep it in, but CBA is able to take it out. Coming across, trying to get something to happen there, coming around. Bit of a hit is put on by Joey Lavaroni, and he takes the puck and is going up with speed. Bit of a hit is put on, and he's put down a bit there. And that'll be a penalty. And number 18 will go to the box. Bit reluctant to face up for his crimes there. But he'll go to the box. And that'll be a power play for 2 minutes for the Hornets. Hornets winning it forward. Shot, save made, and it's turned away. Lavaroni setting it up. Lets it go a little bit. Comes across, but nobody's there to catch the pass. And CBA will take it the other way, shorthanded. Trying to get it across there. The man behind him sends it up to the man forward. Schultz scores. And that is the second shorthanded goal of the game. What seems to be a hat trick as per the presence of hats on the ice here. .11 left to go in this third period of play. Hornets win the faceoff back to Walker Thompson. Gets it over to Colton Ives. Looking for something to do with it. Passes it back to Osterley. Osterley taking it into the zone. Looking for an opportunity there. Sends it over to Lavaroni. Lavaroni scores! And for the first time in 3 games, the FM Hornets have put one up on the board thanks to Joey Lavaroni. And the score is now 1-7. Thankfully, the Hornets were able to put one up on the board for the first time in 3 games. They'd been shut out until now. CBA, however, shooting it. Save made, and it's turned away. FM making efforts to get it out of the zone here. Bit of forechecking being put on by Michael LeDuc and Connor McDonald. Working what they can with their small size. However, it's Will Sanzone. He's able to knock the puck away, forcing him to pass it. Noah Chen almost deciding to keep it in there. 2-on-1. Coming around, looking for a pass across, but it goes into the stick of Will Sanzone. CBA, though, intercepting shot. Save made by Finger. Face off now to the right of Chris Finger. Jonas Osterley sending it all the way around there for the D-man. Patno trying to put some pressure on. Osterley rather shrugging off a hit there as he sends it up to Leveroni. Leveroni over to Osterley. Patno comes across him. Osterley comes in the zone, looking towards the center there. It's still in the middle. Brian Tonkovich keeps it in, sends it deep. CBA trying to make something happen with it. A little bit of a forecheck is put on by the Hornets, but they are able to get it out of the zone, but a little too hard. Scratch that. Just the right amount, because that wasn't quite an icing. The ref has had his arm up, almost expecting it to go over the goal line. Went way towards the goal there. After a little bit of a fluffy shot from the point. Comes out to the center. Brian Tonkovich will take it, giving it to Colton Ives. Ives over to Osterley. Osterley dangling around a couple. Looking over his options here. Quite calculated in what he wants to do with that puck, but he dumps it in. CBA will take it the other way. Teddy Smart there putting on some pressure. That CBA player falls down, but they are able to get it below the goal line. Walker Thompson with it. Sending it over to Teddy Smart. Teddy Smart putting it through the legs there, but that CBA man was able to put a shot on, but it went into the corner. Walker Thompson, a little reluctant there to put a hit on, is able to put some pressure on Lucas Latoff, helping him out, sends it all the way down, and that's on goal. CBA breaking it out once more. Trying to do something with it here in the neutral zone, takes it across to the other side. Finds a little bit of room, is able to enter the zone. They keep it in, sending it over towards Finger, but he will cover that, forcing a face-off. Face-off, one forward by the Hornets, but it's quick shot there from CBA. Right for that centerman, but it is saved by Chris Finger. Face-off, one back by Jonas Osterley to the stick of Patnode. Patnode coming around with it, trying to make something happen with it and get it out, but just too many brothers there for him to handle. And Tonkovich will take it, handing it up to Osterley. Osterley looking over his options. Decides to wheel it back a little bit. Rather slow and methodical. He gets over the red line, is able to dump it in. Joey Leveroni there, quick to get on the puck. It's right there in the middle, but nobody's there to capitalize. And Brian Tonkovich isn't able to keep it in. Jonas Osterley seemingly not exactly too pleased with the decisions of his teammates. The CBA will take it the other way, put it on net, turned away by Finger. Noah Chen sending it over to Patnode. Patnode sending it way around there to the D-man. D-man walks it in, and it's off the foot of Osterley, and it goes into the corner. Golden Knives trying to get it out there. It squirts out to Leveroni. Leveroni drag racing there, trying to get towards the puck, but CBA is able to regain it, and they take it the other way. Noah Chen there, able to put a stick on it. He's able to keep it, and a big hit is put on by number 6, Jonas Osterley. But the ref thinking nothing of it. He determines it's an elbow. And Jonas Osterley will go to the box. 2 minutes for elbowing. And that will mean that CBA will have a power play for 2 minutes. Face off to the right of Chris Finger. Tied up there, one forward by the Hornets, but it gets to that CBA D-man. Oh, and that's a penalty here. Just 5 seconds after that first penalty was called, another one is called on number 16, John Sheridan. And he will go to the box. And now, due to it being not quite coincidental penalties, we will have 4-on-4 action for 1 minute and 55 seconds. What will they make of this? CBA winning it to the side there, not quite getting it out of their zone. They turn back, regain it, sending it up to that boardman there. Walker Thompson coming in, shoots it, save made by Finger as he puts it into the corner. And FM trying to get it out of the zone here, thanks to Noah Chen. They do. Bobbling it off the boards there, is able to dump it into the zone. CBA, however, regaining possession, putting it the other way. Thompson over to Chen. Chen looking for some options with it. Sends it up the ice there, but CBA will bring it back. But not before Will Zanzone can take it, taking it through the zone there, and that's another penalty. And that will be a trip on one of the CBA brothers. And that's number 18, Logan McDougall, going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. And for about 1:07 here, we will have 4-on-3 action in favor of the Hornets. Gavin Patnode picking it up after it squirts down to the Hornets zone. Coming up the ice. CBA, though, able to put it the other way. Brian Tonkovich trying to make something happen with it. He's a bit reluctant to put a bit of a hit on. Connor McDonald in there to help him out. They're able to get it up to Patnode. Patnode taking it out of the zone, getting it up to Joey Leveroni. CBA, though, regaining it, sending it all the way back to the stick of Chris Finger. Brian Tonkovich looking over his options, chooses to go one way. CBA, though, covering it off. They'll take it back, shoots it, and it's way over the net there. And it goes all the way back to the D. Off the boards there for that same board man. Looking for some space, gets it over to the D. He gets it back, coming in all alone. Shoots it, save made by Finger, and another save. He was all alone, and Finger was able to make something happen, made 2 saves there. And it's now 5-on-4 in favor of the Hornets as both of those 2 penalties get released. Olive shoots it, save made by Joe Salvador. A little bit of a confusion here from the bench of the Hornets. Faceoff is tied up, one back by the brothers, but they will send it high and out. That'll go out of the play. These boards here rather short. Combined with the fact that there's no netting, means quite a few pucks have gone out of play this game. Walker Thompson shooting it, and it goes just to the side off of the stick of Joe Salvador. Joey Leveroni shooting it again, but it's off of the chest of a brother, and a penalty is called there. And that'll be a slashing a number 18, Golden Ives. Scratch that. I know it's a slashing, however, they've chosen for it to be on number 6, Jonas Osterley. Face off now to the left of Chris Finger. And it will be 4-on-4 action for 14 seconds. We have not been full strength here for quite some time. The order of about maybe 3 to 4 minutes of not being at full strength. Golden Ives there, able to get it out himself. Gets it over to Leveroni. Leveroni facing quite a bit of pressure. Tries to get it on net, but it goes wide to the left. Golden Ives getting it up to Walker Thompson. Thompson coming across and isn't able to dangle it around that brother. They'll come down the other way, getting around that Hornet, but not quite enough, as Teddy Smart is able to pickpocket it, sending it into the corner. CBA wheeling it around to their D-man. They send it back into the corner. Two brothers, one Hornet there in the corner. Brothers able to get it back out to the D. Getting it across. Shoots it. Save made by Finger, and he covers it quick. .326 left to go in this third period of play. The Hornets have been able to answer. However, it's not quite enough. The score being 1-7 to the CBA brothers. CBA winning it forward, taking it below the goal line. Teddy Smart a bit reluctant to put some pressure on. Comes across, shot, and it's wide to the right. Chris Finger expected it to come all the way out to the other side, but it bounced off the Zamboni door, came out around to the other side, comes in, shoots, save, made, and he scores off the rebound. Christopher Finger able to make the first save, but none of the D were in there to get it out and prevent it from being a rebound goal. Nonetheless, a power play goal for the CBA brothers as they go up 8-1. CBA winning it back after that opening face-off after the goal. Slap-shotting it into the zone here. Ryan Tonkovich trying to do something with it along with Golden Ives. Tries to chip it around that one player. Teddy Smart sending it up to Leveroni. CBA, though, getting it back into the zone. Teddy Smart getting it to Jonas Osterley. Osterley facing a little bit of pressure there. Two men getting on him. Ryan Tonkovich with the puck now. It's pickpocketed by the brother there. Golden Ives will come in to pick it up, but it goes into the corner. Brothers will regain. Out to the center man. Dekes it around, but not quite enough for Joey Leveroni. He comes up the ice with speed, and it's knocked away by one of the brothers. Comes out of the zone there for Gavin Patnode. Patnode just losing it there. But it gets into the hands of Golden Ives. He sends it over to Osterley. Osterley to Leveroni. Leveroni shoots just wide. Keeping it in there is Golden Ives. But CBA trying to get another breakout going. Forcing to regroup there. They're able to get it into the Hornets zone. Shooting it. Save made by Finger, and he turns it into the corner. And we are now at full strength. Shoots, save made by Finger. Another shot, another save. Chris Finger rather standing on his head tonight, especially in this third period of play. That defense, however, not backing him up in the slightest. Hornets win it back. Bit of pressure being put on there. Below the goal line, still rather stuck to the boards. One brother goes down, another takes it. Trying to deke it around Gavin Patnode there. Patnode, though, chipping it up. He gets it out of the zone. But CBA quick to get it back in. Turns around, looks over his options, gets it to the D-man, and it's not quite out. Gavin Patnode will get it. He will chip it, making sure it does get out. Less than a minute left to go here. CBA taking it into their own zone. Noah Chen trying to keep it in there. So did Jonas Osterley. Osterley rather loafing it towards that puck there. And Noah Chen will pick it up. About 20 seconds left to go in this game. Jonas Osterley taking it. Looking over his options, bobbles it a little. Bobbles it again. 10 seconds left to go, and a bit of pressure is put on him as he rather just gives up there. And that'll do it for tonight's game. CBA brothers are able to win it 8-1 over the FM Hornets. And with that concludes another edition of Hornets Hockey here on the Hornets Hockey Network. 8-1 is the final score. As they shake hands here. Can't quite remember the last time they did something like this. What with COVID and everything of that sort. But shaking hands are the two teams after quite the game. A lot to a little in favor of the CBA brothers. Chris Finger rather standing on his head over here. But once again, this young team not able to put up quite the defensive end. And the final score, 8-1. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in tonight. Tune in next time here on the Hornets Hockey Network. We will be back with more hockey later next week. So stay tuned.